want to create a platform now, and, to start fighting corruption together, bringing all the other actors that are already there. I know Brusa is there, I know there are others, but we now want to bring everybody together under the platform of the UN. We depend on NBI to come up with a sectoral, issue that you want to address in terms of fighting corruption in this, in this country. And I think Ojwang will be able to speak to that before I finish, in identifying your own priority.
We want to move towards a process that, leads us to a certain tangible outcome. And just to put it straight on the table, we are thinking around looking at the procurement process as one of the very problematic areas for South Africa where corruption manifests. What is it that we can do to target that area and to minimize corruption and also to lower the risks for business? So what we are seeking, and FUTHI also might have something to say here, is that we are working with BUSA very closely, the BUSA Anti-Corruption Working Group, and we will be feeding onto the National Anti-Corruption Forum, which is one of the stakeholder forum at a very high level, to begin to talk about integrity paths. Is that one way that South Africa can follow and put the procurement on the spotlight, either through maybe a piloting program when there's a huge tendering process coming up, that we can say, these are the steps that we want to take. This is a monitored process that as business, as government, as other interested stakeholders, that we begin to create best practices within South Africa. And also just to look at the 10th principle on anti-corruption and try to make it practical for us and embed it into the way that we do business.
In South Africa, we have already a collective action platform called the National Anti-Corruption Forum, which is represented by business, government, civil society. In our EXCO, the meeting in the presence of the Minister of Public Administration, who is the core government representative on the National Anti-Corruption Forum, we talked about the fact that we will be, because if it's a collective action project in South Africa, it has to be done through that platform that already exists. And we identified projects that we believe are coming up, and there's one of them is the transport.
The metro rail upgrade of the moving stock.
The metro rail upgrade of the moving stock was one that we identified, and we tasked the minister to then try and to interact with his counterpart, who is the Minister of Transport, who had already indicated. So that is one project that we are looking at, and based on input that we received, apparently in the IT space, that's where the government gets hit seriously in corruption, and is one of those projects that we are looking. And the idea is that we move the conversation from talking about how bad corruption is to the actual areas where it manifests, and through collective action try and put processes in